This is the Golden Hour Grind, Season 2, off scripted, where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want. Just gotta keep it PG. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Welcome to the Golden Hour Grind. My name is Hoskins, and I am joined here today with
Mariah
and
Alicia.
So today, well, first I actually want y'all to get to know them. So Mariah, why not tell people about who you are, what's your major, what you do around campus and stuff?
I'm a senior biology pre-physical therapy major. I am a part of Tri Beta and Biology Club.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, y'all, I'm a freshman. I'm country, as y'all can tell in my accent. I don't do nothing around campus. I just mainly stay in my room and stuff like that. But yeah, okay.
What's your major?
My major is nutrition.
Oh, what do you intend on doing with it?
Basically to help like people with their diet plans and hopefully like end up working with athletes on how to get their body and their diet back right. It won't affect their health when they plan and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Mariah, what do you intend on doing with yours?
Well, I'm not going to go straight into physical therapy school. I'm going to take a few years off and I'll be an educator.
Oh, that'll be nice. So you like kids. Ugh. So, okay. Today's topic is going to be a fun one because I think I'm going to do a two-parter to this. So we're just going to give our personal viewpoints on toxic culture or toxic relationships and or friendships. So who wants to start first? Who wants to just throw something out there that they don't like about? Okay, how about this? Instead of just talking about toxicity, let's start with red flags first. What are some red flags you notice in like friend groups or like either relationships and stuff like that you want to throw out there? Got real quiet.
Friend groups or relationships.
I can throw one out there and we can piggyback off of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about communication?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I feel like
communication
is
yeah.
It plays a big part. If y'all can't communicate, then y'all not gonna be able to get over a lot of stuff. It's gonna be hard for y'all to just sit down and analyze like that. You gotta understand your partner's situation, and then y'all break it up. You hear one side, you hear the other side, then y'all come to the conclusion, work it out. So yeah.
All right.
Okay, so for me, one is not being able to learn and not being able to compromise with your partner. Those are red flags to me because say if you're not good at communication, then there's always room to learn how to be better at communication. And with compromising, you're your own individual person, so there are differences between you and your partner. Mm-hmm. There are things that you want to do and there are things that you have to sacrifice with being in a relationship. If you're not compromising in a relationship, then most likely someone in the relationship is just running the other person.
So like you said with compromises, what are some type of compromises like you would personally?
So me and my boyfriend are completely different. I'm the antisocial one and he's the more sociable one. So we compromised going out as much. And we also compromise going out as a couple. So we'll come together and decide when we'll go out, which is like once or twice every week. And then we'll come together and decide what party we'll go to if we attend a party, and we usually go together.
So let's get back on like communication. So like what's some things you've noticed in like friend groups or even relationships that like that communication is not met?
In friend groups, when one friend discusses things that are going on within their life or problems that they have or things that they're doing, the other friend may find something wrong with that or they want to say something but they won't say it. And by them not communicating, eventually down the line in the friendship, the other friend that's actually trying to communicate with the other friend, she'll look at the friend that's holding everything back as they're moving funny.
I agree with that, with the moving funny type part. But it's like, take for example, like we're friends, right? Mm-hmm. So say if I'm going through something and I'm just quiet about it, and I'm just not the type of person just vocally say my problems because I know I get very emotional and I don't like emotions, not that deep of an emotion towards anybody I care about because that gets them to start worrying about me and all that type of stuff. Do you think that's still a problem with communication? Because like if that, I feel like if that's already known to everybody in the group,
no, that's different. But that's just like me and Alicia. So say if Alicia comes to me and she's discussing with me like her and her boyfriend are on or off, or she's meeting different guys or different people on campus and she's hanging with them And if I'm the type of friend, I don't say nothing, but in my mind, I'm thinking like, that's not cute. That's not ladylike. She shouldn't be doing that. Because I'm not saying it, I'll eventually start showing it in my actions. Yeah. Usually, if your friend is doing something that you don't like or that's not ladylike or something they should be doing that's respectful and it makes them look bad publicly, you usually don't want to hang around those type of people because they also can make you look bad. Birds of a feather flock together.
And you'll notice it too. Like, you'll notice when your friends start like drifting away slowly.
You will know something wrong, but you're not gonna actually know.
You're not gonna ask them, but then you will finally be like, you'll just realize, like, well, yeah.
And it all could have just really been resolved by simple communication.
Yeah, talking.
Okay, so what about, let's jump back to relationships. What are like some communication things, like communication topics that you like, just as like, imagine you're just observing somebody else's relationship or seeing somebody else's relationship from a different perspective. That friend or that person comes to you and say like, doesn't do this and that, or she doesn't do this and that.
But they're not communicating in their relationship.
Like, what are those main communication problems that you think happen?
Well, nobody's mind readers. So if I'm doing something that my boyfriend doesn't like and he's not telling me, I'm going to continue to do them because he's not telling me, I don't like you doing that. I don't like you going here. I don't like you being cool with this many people or this particular person. But he's telling his homeboy. I won't know that I'm doing something that he doesn't like until he tells me. But it may result in anger or arguments that don't even bring out what actually is bothering him. So I'm still confused as to like what's going on within our relationship because he won't communicate.
Let's see, because I feel like, me personally, I've never been in a relationship. I always end up in situationships. Straight up, wholeheartedly in a situationship as of right now too. So I feel like, but it's like, with the way I feel about it, we're both on we both don't know what we want, but we know what we want in multiple ways. And then when we do talk about something, it don't, how do I say it don't equal. We
Y'all
don't
equal agree.
Ground. Yeah, we don't end up on equal grounds.
And that's communication as well. That's a lack of communication because if y'all do have small talks and there's something that you say you may want and he don't really want it and he's not communicating it and he just responds with an okay, well, in your mind you may think that, okay, well, I said this is what I want and he just said okay, so maybe this is what's going to happen. And in reality, he may not actually want that at all.
What about, let's jump on to something else. Like, let's talk about another red flag that we see in relationships. Alicia, you got one?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Being on your phone too much.
Yeah. Like being on your phone, like when y'all together and you secretly like tilt your phone to the side. That's like hiding something. And if you notice it, you'll start to wonder like, what's the point of hiding it if we're together? You're my partner. And so like, for me, well, ain't no you are, because obviously you don't want me to see your phone. That's a big red flag.
Ooh, okay, I have one. So do you think, I feel like this is toxic, because I don't see the point in doing it. It's going through another person's phone.
Ooh,
is that toxic?
Okay, let me say something about that. Okay, you got to know when to go through a person's phone and when not to go through a person's phone. If you want to eat, then I'd rather you just leave it alone and stuff like that. So, but like, women tend to overthink stuff. That's true. But going through a person's phone, I did it one time. I ain't gonna lie. I was hurt, obviously. But then, like, it goes back to communication. You have to tell the person, okay, I went through your phone. I seen this. You plan on explaining this to me. And so, like, if he's willing to explain it, then y'all can communicate, get an understanding again.
With me, the phone thing, I don't know. I can speak from both. Because I know some males. But a lot of times, females, if he's spending time with you or y'all out on a date and he got his phone put down on the table, a lot of females may over-exaggerate. Oh, why is your phone face down on the table? Why is your phone ringing and you're not checking it? But at the same time, some females, like me, if we're together and we're out on a date, I don't want you steady picking your phone up every time it rings. I don't want you in your phone. Put your phone away. You're supposed to be spending time with me, getting to know me. We're supposed to be getting to know each other. And that's what's wrong with this generation. Social media and technology is more important than actually being face-to-face and getting to know a person.
At the same time, it's like, okay, my viewpoint of going through phones, I will never go through somebody's phone. Because I know I'm already observing, I already pick up on stuff before somebody else pick up on it. If I see you doing this on a constant, if you're making it a pattern, I'm going to go ahead and straight up ask you about it at this point. I'm not stupid. You see me see what I see on your phone, even if you know I'm not seeing it. So it's like, I don't know.
Conclude, I'll just leave the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it alone. It's best to.
If you got a feeling in your gut that they doing something, 9 out of 10 they are.
Yeah. Always trust your gut feeling.
All right, so how about we go ahead and end off this little segment of the podcast episode so we can continue for another time. So once again, thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Leisha, for being here. My name is Aria Hoskins.
William.
Mariah.
And this concludes the episode of the Golden Hour Ground. And please be able to keep up on the next upcoming episodes. And yeah, so bye. Stuff like this.